What is the history of moral nihilism? Imagine a world where nothing is truly right or wrong, where moral values are just human ideas with no real basis. That's what moral nihilism suggests. It's a way of thinking about ethics that questions whether moral truths really exist. This idea didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It has roots stretching back over a century. In the early 1900s, philosophers like Axel Hägerström started challenging traditional views of morality. Hagerstrom argued that moral properties do not exist in the world like physical objects do. Instead, he believed moral statements are just expressions of feelings or attitudes, not facts. This was a big shift from earlier ideas that saw morality as rooted in divine commands or natural law. Then, in the 1970s, a philosopher named J.L. Mackie took these ideas further with what he called the error theory. Mackie said that all moral claims are false because they assume there are objective moral values that simply aren't there. When people say something is right or wrong, they are mistaken because no such moral facts exist. This view became a cornerstone of modern moral nihilism. Moral nihilism is different from moral relativism, which believes that moral truths depend on culture or personal opinion. Nihilism says there are no moral truths at all, not even relative ones. It also differs from expressivism, which sees moral statements as just emotional expressions or commands, not statements that can be true or false. The idea of nihilism isn't new. Friedrich Nietzsche, a famous philosopher, talked about nihilism as a cultural condition. He warned that losing belief in traditional morals could lead to a crisis of values. Although Nietzsche didn't fully endorse moral nihilism, he explored how society might react when old moral beliefs fall apart. Throughout the 20th century, existentialist thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus grappled with nihilistic ideas. They considered what it means to live without absolute values and how to find meaning in a universe that might lack inherent purpose. Some nihilists see moral language as useful for social harmony, even if it has no objective truth. In the realm of ethics and morality, moral nihilism challenges the idea that there are universal moral duties. It pushes us to think about how we justify our moral beliefs and whether shared human values can exist without objective facts. Some argue that morality can still be practical or based on human needs and social agreements, even if it isn't grounded in objective truths. So, the history of moral nihilism is really a story of questioning and skepticism. It emerged as a serious philosophical position in the 20th century, influenced by earlier doubts about moral objectivity. It continues to be an important way of thinking about what morality really is and what it isn't.